Hello, this is John from JB Cases. This is our weekly showcase for the week of May something to something else. I don't know the date. Let me find my phone. I had a phone. There it is. Okay. Wednesday, May 10th. There we go. Okay. So very quickly, make sure my hands are clean so I don't mess up anybody's case. All right, this is a 2x5, 3x4 in white and blue. Sorry, let me turn this on so you guys can see this. Okay, this is white and blue, white and royal, what we call royal blue. And we've got some kind of a logo on here. It says CFC. And this is for Swervo. All right, this is a 2x5, 3x4 with backpack straps, white stitching. There you go, very cool. All right, next one I have here is an all gray with white stitching and black piping, and it looks like a Q design on there, possibly an inlay from a Q. All embroidered, very nice. This is a 4x8, 4 butts, 8 shafts, single strap with a 4 butt, 8 shaft. And then this is a joint protector and chalk holder. So your favorite piece of chalk and your joint protectors can go right there. And then that can Velcro inside the pocket anywhere you want it to be. So we just leave it like that so the customer can decide where they want it to go. All right, next one I have here is a navy blue 3x6. This is for our good friend Melissa Smith. And she is a sponsored player by Brutal, and then her son is getting into pool. His name is Ace. So he's got an American flag. He's got a stylized ACE in the style of a Ace of Spades. And it says here his nickname is Knight Rider. Very cool, with maroon, blue, and white stitching, maroon zipper pulls, backpack straps, and a navy blue interior. Very pretty. So we wish you well on your journey, Ace. This is also a magnetic pocket. The sons and daughters of pool players generally turn out to be pretty good pool players themselves, so we know that Ace is on his way, and he's got good mentors, so there you go. All right, this is a black and blue with JB Cases logo on here. There you go, what does it say on that? It says Matt Cushing, okay, Matt Cushing. 3x6 with blue interior, or I'm sorry, with blue stitching. And a blue interior. And there you go. Very good. One of my favorites. Can you take a bit of that? I think that's a little bit of glue on there. All right, next one we have here is a really cute case. This one is kind of a pastel pink with says Angel on there with a Cancer ribbon. And white zipper pulls, backpack straps, white stitching, and a black interior. There you go. Cancer sucks, fight cancer. All right, next one I have here is an all blue 4x8 with a flip top lid on top, which we like, with a magnetic latch right here. So check out this latch, watch this. Look at that, isn't that cool? This lid costs an extra $100, but it's worth it because it eliminates zippers altogether. You don't have to worry about it. Magnet lasts 100 years. There you go, look how pretty that is. Now, one thing that you have to be careful of though when you do get one of these cases is it's 31 and a half inches to the lip of the case. So when we do a case like this, which as you can see, this is a leather, look inside of this lid. See that is built on top of leather. So it's nylon on the outside, leather on the inside. That's what provides the structure. But here's the important part here that's important to note, is that that this is flat right here at the top of the lid. So if you want more room, you have to specifically ask us to build you a taller lid. Now the taller lid looks a little goofy, you know, but it's practical and it works. But it means that we have to basically double the size of this lid. So if you're okay with 31.5 inches, which accommodates almost, you know, 95% of cues that are out there, inside of this space right here, then I would go with and you don't need to keep anything in the lid, or you don't want to, like some people like a taller lid because they like the compartments, or they like to keep stuff in the lid, or a ball or something, right? But if you don't need that, and you feel like you don't need it, then I feel like that this is an optimal kind of look for the case. Either way works. I mean, a taller lid looks fine too. It doesn't look as nice, I think, as the slimmer lid. But just remember that 31.5 inches up to this point is what you've got as total capacity. Unless you ask us for a taller lid with more space in the lid, then we'll give you that space with this type of lid, okay? So it's more expensive. In my opinion, it's practically better. But if you do get this type of lid, the trade-off is that you lose an inch of space above the lip of the case, unless you specifically ask for a taller lid. All right. So anyway, I forgot to show you that. This is also cool. This is, look at that. It's blue on blue. Isn't that cool? So you don't have to be super flashy. This is just blue with a navy blue accents on there. That's all. See the bottom ring, navy blue. So there you go. Also, do not drag your case, okay? These are not meant to be dragged. This is the reason it's got a rubber bottom is to protect the bottom from the floor when you set it on the floor, so that it can lean against something and not move. It's not to be dragged. If you drag the case, it's not warranted. All right, I'll charge you to fix it. But when you tear the bottom up, all I can do is put a new bottom in and charge you for that, and the bottom is still going to be torn up. If you want me to put a whole brand new bottom on, including the bottom ring and everything, that's going to cost you $150, $200. So it can easily be avoided by not dragging your case. Oh, do we make a case for Tim? All right. Okay, so this is one of the cases that we made for one of our sponsored tournament directors. So this case, we've asked the directors to please build a case for themselves that showcases some of the things that we can do. So this is one of them. This is a light blue teal with, so we've got JB cases on here, outlined. We've got a scorpion. And this is for Kovacs, Tim Kovacs. He's out in Vegas. He's a really good tournament director out there, a really cool guy. And you can see the back, it says JB Cases and Kovacs again. And this is a 4x8. 4 butts, 8 shafts with a light blue interior. Very cool. All right, last case I got for you guys today is this one is gray and red for Brandenburg with backpack straps, black backpack straps with red stitching, red zipper pulls, as you can see here, red leather zipper pulls. And on the top it says RJB. And it has a red interior. There you go, how cool. All right, is that all we have today to show them?
Yes.
Okay. There you go, folks. So have a good day, and just remember, if you don't want to build it yourself, jbcases.com. We're happy to build it for you. And just takes a little patience. A lot less patience, though, than you need from some of our competitors who are like 2 or 3 years out and don't build a better case than we do. But we have a little bit of an advantage because I have a shop. We have a shop with 25 people working there to do all the custom that you want to do in less time than some of our colleagues do it. They are smaller shops than us, so they obviously can't divide the work like we can. But that's to your advantage because that means that you get a better case for less money, and you can go spend your money, the money that you save, on whatever else you want. You want a new pool cue, you want other stuff, you want to fill up your case with stuff. That extra money is there for you to do with it whatever you want. And what we give you is we give you an exceptionally rugged case, an exceptionally well-built case, with a lifetime warranty that is more protective than anyone else's out there, unless they're using our interior. There are case makers that use our interior, and in that situation, you would have the same protection as if you bought a case from us. So those case makers are doing it right, in my opinion. Of course, it's my opinion. I'm biased because I make the cases and I designed this interior, and I designed it to be extremely protective of your cues with padded protection. So any case that doesn't have padded protection just simply isn't protecting your cue as well as ours is. Any case that uses our interior, obviously they're protecting your case better than anyone else who doesn't use a padded interior. So there you go. And even the ones that have padded interiors, by the way, you have to be careful with them because they don't necessarily build it right either. They try to copy the look so that when you look inside the case, since I'm on this already, I'll go ahead and finish this out. If you look inside the case, you'll see padding right there. So when you put your cue in, you'll feel that padding right there. But what these other guys do, for whatever reason, is they take away the padding. You see the padding right here, and then the rest of it is just thin material all the way down, and some of them are even missing, up to 4 inches of material at the bottom. So now, these shortcuts that they took for whatever reason, because they didn't want to put the cavities all the way down and put extra padding at the bottom like we do, we have double padding here, and we have double padding here. So your cue is held in suspension with foam rubber, 2 layers of foam rubber in between your cue parts, so that there's no rattling, there's no vibration. There's the cues don't hit each other, they don't hit the side walls of the case or of the tubes, and that means that you have better protection. So don't be fooled necessarily by something that looks like this but isn't this. If it doesn't say JB Cases inside of it, then be suspect, because it may not have a full liner all the way down. They save a few pennies doing that, and they basically endanger your cues. They make it where your cues can get buzzes and rattles and scratches and dings, and then you don't ever think about the case did it. But the fact is that the more shortcuts they take on the interior, the worse it is for your cues, in my opinion. And when I say my opinion is based on taking cases apart. So cases that you see back beyond this wall, those are cases I've dissected. I've dissected hundreds of cases over the years, folks. And I have the receipts. So if you come right here in my shop, you can see exactly what I've been telling you on video all of these years. And that's important, because it means even if some of these other guys have like a 2-year, 3-year wait, or they have cases that look like ours that are knockoffs and they're a little bit cheaper, ask yourself this: can you get a better case than you can get with us? If the answer is yes, and you know it's yes, and you know why it's yes, then buy that case. Wait 2 years if you want, or don't wait at all and buy it immediately. If you think that for $150 or $180 or $200, you can get a case that's as good as ours, and you're willing to take a risk on something that you don't know, go ahead and buy it. The cue repair guys will be happy to get your cue and charge you $500 to fix it at some point in the future, if that's what happens, But what I'm saying is that we do our best to prevent that from happening, and we are the only ones that have a fully removable interior like this that you can feel and touch, and you can feel the padding in there. You can feel where that double layer of padding is right there. And by the way, double layer, double layer, single layer of padding. So it's not just thin fabric like the competitors put in there. For some reason, they make the top look like this, and then from here down, it's basically just paper thin nylon, and not even all the way down. So your cues aren't even encased in a cavity all the way to the bottom like ours are. Instead, they're just naked down here, which it really wouldn't matter, because even if they did go ahead and give you the extra 2 pennies worth of material, you're still clacking against each other down here, because they've created, in trying to fool you and show you this, if they show you this and then take it away right here, they basically create a clothespin effect. So it goes like this. Your cues are held at the top, and at the bottom, they're just kind of like spaghetti out there. And every time they touch something, it's clack, 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 clack. So I'll tell it to you like this, like Burton Spain said it. Burton Spain was obsessed with building a pool cue that could not develop any buzzes in it. So basically where the glue would never come, the joints wouldn't come loose. And the way he phrased it was like this. He said, maybe it's possible to build a cue in a different way that a buzz won't happen. But here's how I look at it. Maybe the family dog will not be eaten by the family alligator. Maybe the family alligator won't eat the family dog, but the family dog is certainly a lot happier if the family alligator is not there. Okay, so that's how we approach this, right? We approach this with, let's eliminate all the places where cues can clack together inside of a case, and we'll eliminate those vibrations, we'll eliminate that impact, and therefore the chances of your cue getting damaged while it's inside the case are considerably lessened with the way we build the case. And then the way our competitors build the cases, the ones that knock us off, for whatever reason, they've actually managed to make their cases more dangerous by ineffectively copying us. And if any of you guys want to ever see that in person, I mean, there's plenty of video out there. If you guys want to spend time watching video, you can go watch my videos on this. Some of them are 4 hours long. I mean, I'm passionate about this subject. But if you ever want to see it happen in person, come on over here. I guarantee you, if you have any cues that are worth anything to you, after I show you how those other cases are built, I don't think that you're going to be comfortable putting your cues in that type of case any longer. So always remember, with a JB case, protection is the number one thing that we do. We wrap your cues in layers of foam rubber and fabric in such a way as to cradle them and hug them nicely, but still be easy to get out, easy to put in. And if anything does happen to the interior, just take it out and replace it with a new interior. Super easy. We've made these cases very comfortable. We've made them very customizable. We've made them very tough. We've made them super protective. Because we did all that, we can give you a lifetime warranty. And dollar for dollar, this is the best value in the market for pool cue cases. I don't care if cases are more expensive than ours. I don't care if they're less expensive than ours. Neither of those two categories provides a better value dollar for dollar than a JB case does. And that was my goal when I started making cases 30 years ago, and it will continue to be my goal as long as I make cases, and it will continue to be the goal of this company as long as I have anything to do with it. So there you go. You guys take care. Bye-bye.